All right, number two. For number two, what we have to remember is that all of our R values are between -1 and 1. And that the closer we are to -1 or 1, the closer we are to a line. So for 1, you're going to be looking for an uphill line. And for -1, you're going to be looking for a downhill line. And 0 looks like snow. Kind of everything in the middle. So I think it's easiest when you're asked to label like this. The easiest way to go about it is really go kind of find 1 and -1, find your one that looks like snow, and then narrow down from there. So I'm going to look for +1 first. +1 is going to be an uphill, and my dots are going to be close to a line, so that's going to be this one on the bottom left. So that's R equals 1. And we're only going to use each one of these ones, so done. The one that's downhill and looks like a one line is this second graph right here. And my graph where my dots are the most spread out and really don't show any pattern is this first green one down here. That one looks like snow to me. And now I'm going to work on my uphill graphs, 0.4, 0.7, and 0.9. So if I look at my uphills, I have an uphill here. This first graph is uphill. I have an uphill here, right on the other side of the -1. And my only other uphill graph is this last graph down here. So the one that has the most of a trend of those 3 uphill graphs that's most close around the line is going to be this guy right here. They're pretty close around the line. The line's a nice uphill line. That's definitely the closest cluster there. When I'm looking at those uphill lines, the next closest cluster, I think, is this one, this last graph here. And then the only other uphill line we have here, we have more, these are more spread out and it's not quite as uphill. Here we have, that is what I would label as 0.4. More, it's closer to snow than it is to a line. Okay, we only have 2 left. We have 2 downhill lines that we're working with now. The downhill line that I think is the most closely clustered together, these are really close. I think is this one here, this last one right here. So that would be our -0.6, that's closer to -1. Those are closer to a line. We have a couple that are far apart, but we have this cluster here that is very linear. So that's what makes that more of a 0.6 than this one down here. Down here, right next to our R equals 0, this guy I'm going to label as R equals -0.1. They're pretty random. It looks pretty close to that snow graph. All right, so just remember when you're working with these, linear is either +1 or -1. And it's positive or negative based on whether you have an uphill slope, which would be positive, or a downhill, which would be negative. And then after you've decided positive or negative, you're dealing with how closely those scatter plot dots cluster to the line. The closer they are to a line, the closer you are to 1. All right, click on for the next video.